Hi everybody, my name is Richard Allen. I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. I invented a product that I call the Bergstead Ocean Habitation System. It is an island, a personal, private, sovereign territory that you can buy and purchase for yourself and put it out on the ocean beyond the territorial boundaries of any existing government. And I'd like to take a few minutes and explain to you why I would like to build a 1/12 scale model of this island and put it out in a river and do testing on the island for about 3 weeks, and then be able to generate much larger investment sums to go ahead and build a full-scale private floating island and put it out in the ocean eventually. So I have my friend Phil Yelvel here to discuss this island system with me. Do you have any questions for me so far, Phil?
Yeah, I do. So, who would be interested in a product like this?
Well, there's many different uses for the island once it's available. The intention really is that people who can afford it will purchase the island and on island because it can be mass produced and use it to achieve a greater sense of freedom and autonomy for their families and guests. But the island can also be used as a Coast Guard outpost, as a scientific research outpost. It could be a scuba diving outpost. It could also be a bed and breakfast. It could be it could also be a fish farming residence platform.
So, do you have a construction plan that's able to handle the complexity of this project?
Well, the assembly process will take place at a local industrial facility, and I don't have the exact location picked yet, but once I reach a deal with a local industrial landowner, then I will go ahead and set aside a small area to build the island. And I already have a complete 3D model of the design at scale. And I also have a 3D model of the formwork I need in which to pour the concrete. So before the construction begins, I'll have even more details than I do now to ensure that there's no materials or effort wasted during the construction process. And I also have an Excel spreadsheet that has every single product that I need, all the quantities, all the prices, and the links to where I can find those products, so that ordering and getting all this stuff in my possession will be simplified.
So with everything that's involved, all the products and all the materials, would this still be considered a green product and a green project at hand?
Well, it's definitely a green project because it's moored to the seafloor. There is really no need to build in or have a propulsion system that you need to maintain. So it will collect its own energy from the passing current, and it may even be possible to use the same turbines that create energy to use them as propellers for short distance hops. But then if you actually needed to take the island for a longer distance, you would just have it towed. But then once you're moored into place, you can collect the passing current, the energy from the passing current, and use that to fill up your batteries storage and power your lights, your air conditioning, the ballast system, any other appliances that you want to use.
So, with all that said, would there be any sort of need for fuel or fuel delivery or any fuel expense involved?
No, none at all. Once you purchase the island, and it comes with the electrical generation system installed, you won't ever need to purchase oil or gas to power anything.
So where will this model be tested?
Well, my plan is to test the model in a local river with permission from the state government, written permission. And when the model is complete, it will be first lifted onto a flatbed truck and taken to the river where it's going to be tested, and then it'll be craned into the river. And there will be a boat needed to take the island system and tow it out to a mooring that's already installed. So that's pretty much all it will take to install the island system.
So what is the time frame for the building of this model?
Well, I won't receive any of the money for it until early April this year, 2012. But then I'll build all the sub-assemblies at my house, and then I'll take those to the construction site and assemble everything there. Okay, so once this is done, and I think this can be done by mid-May if everything goes well, my main concern is to get it all done before it gets cold out again, before the seasons change. So what I'm thinking is we really have enough time to get this completed this year.
So how long until we see an actual product that's available for purchase?
Well, this 1/12 scale model that I want to build now is a demonstration unit to gather larger amounts of investment money, and that money will be used to develop a complete construction plan for a full-scale model and drum up enough interest to get hopefully a buyer or two for the first couple full-scale Bergsteads. And I hope that could happen in the next couple of years.